Okay, so in this video we're going to be discussing choosing product names for our new PLR POM package and also purchasing that name and setting up our hosting. So things we're going to be discussing in this video are the importance of choosing the right product name, the importance of domain names, and as I say we're going to look at purchasing a domain name and also setting up hosting. Choosing a new product name is an essential part of the rebranding process, and it really is the first step that you need to take before you can begin properly rebranding your PLR packages. The name you choose determines the look and the feel of the marketing materials, such as the graphics and the sales letter content that follows. Now, when you're choosing a good product name, there are some things that you could consider. First and foremost, the new name must relate to the product. It must be memorable, it should be easy to spell, and very importantly it should have the .com domain extension available. The reason I say that is you want to make sure you can get the .com extension available for your new product name before you do anything else in the process of rebranding, because the last thing you want is to go through the process to rebrand your package, come up with new graphics, do your sales letter, rebrand, only to then discover that the .com domain extension isn't available. If you're wanting to brand yourself with your new product, then as say the .com domain extension is the best that you can get, and it sets it up as this being your product. So as I say, it's always good to make sure that the domain is available that matches your new product name. So how do you go about choosing a new name? Well, there's a few things you can consider. First and foremost, I always set about and brainstorm some names when I'm trying to choose a new name for my PLR packages. What you can do is you can look at the existing product name. So in our example, I think the existing product name is Local Mobile Explosion. And there's some elements of that I quite like and may keep in the rebranded product name. You can look at other products in the same niche for inspiration. So for example, going along to ClickBank and having a look at the other products and seeing what names they have, because you'll see similarities between product names, and the reason being is there's always buzzwords around certain niche markets that most people tend to use, and if you can tap into those popular words, popular buzzwords, you can incorporate them in your own product name, which will help set your product up. So as say, that's a couple of things you can do to pick a good product name, and what you're looking for is a selection of several names that you're happy with, that you can then go to a domain registrar and see if those names are available as a .com extension. So that's what we're going to do now, is we're going to go along to the registrar that I use and go through the process of how you would purchase your new product name. So here we are at Namecheap. This is the domain registrar that I use. I mean, there are obviously others such as GoDaddy and other domain registrars, but this is the one that I prefer. So you can find it at namecheap.com, and part of the reason I like it is that as well as having good prices for the domain names, they offer a free WhoisGuard for any domain name that you register. And what that means is, you can see here, free WhoisGuard protection. What that means is your details are protected. So if somebody does a Whois lookup on a domain name, they won't be met with your name, your address, your email address. So it's just an added bit of privacy for your products and for you, essentially. So again, that's part of the reason that I do like them, and also the prices are good as well. At the time of recording this video, you can pick up a .com domain name for around $10, just over $10, which is a great price. So it's very simple. First thing you need to do is register for a free account. So this is the main page that you come to at namecheap.com, and if you have not already got an account with them, all you need to do is click the link to sign up here. So we just click on that, and this takes you to the account sign up page. And it's very simple, just fill in the fields and click create account. And once you've created your free account, you can then register a domain. So if we go back to the domains setting, and to find a domain name, just enter the domain into this search box here and select what extension you're looking for, so that's .com, .net, .info, .co, etc, etc. So in this instance, obviously we're looking for a .com, and I've done a bit of brainstorming, and the product name that I'm going to choose for a rebranding project is Mobile Marketing, no it's not, is Local Mobile Mayhem. That's the one I've chosen. The original product name was Local Mobile Explosion, so I'm going to try Local Mobile Mayhem .com, and if we click search, we can see that that domain name is available as a .com. So all you would do is click add to cart and follow the on-screen instructions to purchase the domain name. So as I say, it's a very simple process, and you can see here that it's only $10.69 per year to register that name. Okay, so that's Namecheap. The next thing you want to do is set up hosting for your domain, because you need somewhere that you can upload your site files to. And then once we've purchased some hosting, what we'll do is we will look at transferring the domain name and redirecting it to our new hosting account as well. So I will go to the hosting company I prefer right now. So the hosting provider that I use is a company called HostGator. So if you just go to Google and put in HostGator and hit enter, and it should be the top result here. It's a very popular hosting company. I know a lot of internet marketers use it. I like them as well, partly because of they offer great hosting at a very good price, but also their customer service is second to none. Every time I've had a problem, there's always someone available, either at the end of the phone, or they also offer this live chat service. They've got operators available 24/7, and they always go above and beyond to help you solve whatever problem you're having. So this is a hosting company here, is HostGator at hostgator.com, and if we click on view web hosting plans, we can see the options that we've got here. Now the one that I would recommend if you don't have hosting at the moment is starting with the baby plan, which is the middle one here. I wouldn't recommend the hatchling plan because that only allows you to add a single domain to it, and the idea with this process is that you'll be setting up multiple marketing funnels, so you're going to have several different domain names, and with the baby plan you can add unlimited domains to your hosting. You get unlimited disk space and unlimited bandwidth. Okay, and if we click on the pricing options, they do allow you to pay monthly. Some providers ask you to pay all up front, but the HostGator let you pay monthly, and they do a deal here where your first month is $7.96, and then I think it's $9.95 per month after that. There is a way that you can actually get your first month for 1 cent, and the way to do that is if we go back to, if I open up a new tab here and we go to Google, if we go to Google and we go back to HostGator, which is here, and then up at the address bar we've got www.hostgator.com. If you just add a slash and then some gibberish and hit enter, you get this 404 page not found. And if you see the bottom here, this site is hosted by HostGator. Build your website today for 1 cent with a coupon code 404 page. So if we copy that and go back here, and we just purchased our domain name. So if we entered our domain name here, which was local mobile mayhem.com, and enter the coupon code at the bottom here, and click continue to step 2. You can see here that you've got the baby package. The billing cycle says 1 month at 1 cent, and then $9.95 per month after that. So it's a great way of getting you set up on your first month for only a cent. Okay, so all you do is fill in your billing information here and click create account. And it really is that simple, and that'll get your hosting set up, and HostGator will email you with your hosting details. You'll get your cPanel login details, which will be your account username and password, and it'll also give you details of your name servers as well. So what we'll do is I'll show you the inside of your cPanel next, and I'll show you how to transfer the name servers from your new domain name that you've purchased so that it points to your new hosting, and then you'll be ready to upload your sites once we get them created. Once you have signed up to your hosting, the hosting company HostGator will send you an email which will contain all the details you need to log into your cPanel, which is your control panel. So it will contain details on your name servers, a username and a password. When you click it, and a link to get to the login page to log into your cPanel, and when you click on that link it should take you to something like this, as I say, where you enter your username and your password and then log in. So I'm going to do that just now and show you what the inside of the control panel for your hosting will look like. So here we are inside the cPanel for HostGator, and you can see there's lots of different options here for setting up email accounts, for adding more domains down here, or subdomains and what have you. And as we move down here, if you look to the left here, it's got details on your package, so the baby croc package, the IP address and the name servers, and it's these name servers that you need for your domain name so that you can move, or rather point your domain name to your hosting, so that when you upload your site files and somebody goes to the domain, they'll actually see your web pages. So you need to take a note. These name servers will actually come in the email as well, but this is where you can get it, is from your cPanel as well. So you've got two name servers, 1 and 2, and now what we'll do now is go to Namecheap, and I'll show you how to point your domain to your hosting. So here we are at Namecheap, and to log into your account just click on the login tab. I'll do that just now. Okay, so here we are inside the manage domain section of Namecheap, and you can see here that you've got the section where your domain names are listed. So in order to assign the name servers, just click on whichever domain name you have here. If you've only got the one, then it'll just be the one link. So just click on that, and that will take you through to the section you need to be able to change the name servers. So I will do that just now. When you click into your domain name, you'll be met with a page that looks like this, that will give you details on the domain and various other details. And if you look to the left here, you've got some options, and the option we want is the domain name server setup. So if you click on that link, that will take you through to this page where you can modify the name servers, modify the name server information. You'll probably have this use Namecheap hosting DNS servers selected. So if you just select specify custom DNS servers, and you put in your two name servers that you receive from HostGator in section 1 and 2. So the first name server there, second name server in option 2, and then click Save Changes, and that's how you put in your hosting name servers, which will now point your new domain name to your new hosting. and you're ready then to modify your web pages, or create your web pages, as we're going to be doing in this video course, and then I'll show you how to upload the website that we're going to create up to your server and go live. So that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next.